Hi guys, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk you through how I go about creating a YouTube thumbnail for a channel. So, for example, today we've got a brief from a client looking for a thumbnail with eye-catching, is true to the content, which is a tutorial on colour editing in a program called DaVinci Resolve, and meets the YouTube specification for the thumbnail size, which is a JPEG with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels, square pixel aspect ratio, and the file should be no larger than 2 megabytes. That's the final output. To start off with, I've already downloaded some assets for stuff we're going to use. So I've got some clips with some eye-catching bits to it, and then this is actually a frame grab from part of one of the clips in the video that they were using in the tutorial. And I've got various nice eye-catching images of stuff to add. So to start off with, I'm going to go and create a new Photoshop document. So, what we're going to do, we're going back to our original specification from the client. So they wanted a width of 1920 by 1080 in landscape, which will also be 72 pixels per inch. That's the standard web PPI. It can also be RGB 8-bit because it's going for web, so we don't need it to be as high quality. We'll have this as a black background actually, just some blending modes. And we won't use a specific colour profile because YouTube will handle that, and we're using square pixels. So if we create our document here. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking at some of our assets we've got. So this is a good one, quite eye-catching, but we haven't got a lot of space to add text and other elements. Now this would be good as an extra overlay element to add on. This is quite good because it gives us space to put stuff in like this screen here, and there'll be space to add text. I'm just not quite so sure it's as eye-catching. Now, this one I like a lot more because there's a lot more kind of symmetry, there's a lot more eye-catching, there's a lot more bold colours and kind of eye-catching elements in this. We've got a nice screen where we can add some stuff to it, we've got space to overlay stuff here, and we've got space to add text throughout. I think it's probably what I'll go with as our base image. So if we take that into Photoshop, and what we're going to do, we're going to scale this up a bit to meet our aspect ratio. Center that in frame. Now we've got this stuff down here, but I'm not as convinced that's as important as having this cool stuff up here. So yeah. So I'm not convinced as I quite like having this detail up top here. So what we'll do is we'll start off with that. And now what I'm doing is I want to replace what's in this screen here because it doesn't represent what the channel. Some stuff from the channel. So I quite like this image here, which I've taken from their portfolio website, which I'm going to look at using for that screen, and then use this as an overlay on the bottom right portion of the screen, and then we'll add some text. So I'm going to take this photo in, and I'm just going to drop the opacity a bit so I can see both of the images at the same time. So if we scale this down here, we can get some framing, and we'll probably place that about there. Just there. Okay, so actually I think we've got some room to get some more out of the image actually. There we go. There we go, so we've now got that more out of the image. Okay, now what we can do, we just disable that for the moment. We can use our quick selection tool just to select the image, and that's not going well, is it? Okay. So we'll probably do a few layers of passing refinement on this. Okay, so we'll go on to our negative selection tool here, and we'll start going in and refining this more and more. Actually, I don't think this tool's probably going to work that well for this, so we'll use Control D to clear selection. And this screen looks fairly rectangular, so what we'll do is we'll take this here, and that is actually fairly perfect. So what we'll do is we will look at building a selection using this. Okay, and that isn't looking too bad. Okay, right, we just need a little more of that. No, more that way. Take more from there. And what we'll do is we will likely use this as a little bit of a layer mask for that image. So what we can do now we've got that selection, if we can turn that back on, we'll bring it back up to 100%, and we'll use this to create a mask on the image, and there we go. Now we have got some little fringing here, but for the purposes of the resolution of this tutorial, this actual photo, we don't need to worry too much about it, because the actual thing, when it's seen, will be about there, and you'll lose it. Now let's start placing in our next element. Now, there we go. So, what I'm going to try is, I'm going to try some of the blending mode to see how well they do, and taking some of this. And it doesn't do that well. That's normal. So what we're going to look at doing is using another mask here. And what we'll do is, we will use the black paint tool, we'll size it up a bit, and we'll add some feathering in a minute, and what we'll do is we'll use it just to cut out the image. So now we've kind of got the rough outline here, we can start looking at refining this again a bit more. So what we'll do is we'll start by feathering this out a lot more. It's alright here if we kind of lose a bit of this person here. We're just looking just something that's going to catch the eye. We're not looking for the next perfect photograph job. We're just looking for something that is going to catch the viewer's attention. Okay. Now, so what we'll now look at doing is kind of we'll take this into a more greyer sort of element, and we'll start adding some kind of transparency onto this one a bit. Okay, we add some opacity onto this. And we'll just speckle this in. We're taking, so I'm mainly concentrating on these darker areas and leaving the lighter areas of the smoke alone. So that's quite a nice kind of cutout there. So what we're going to do is we're going to position this. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to position this down, and I'm just going to move our scratch discs here because they are getting a little full. Right, that's it. Let's see if I can remember where they are. And we will move that to our actual scratch disc. Oh yeah. Oh, and quick tip here. So if we want this to move and keep scale and not skew, so like that, what we can do is we just hold shift down if we drag it, and that will scale like that. There you go. That's just nice there, that's just capturing the element there. I'm just positioning it so we get that nice fake hit through like that nicely. So we've got that there. And we've got this nice space over here to add our text to. Just notice something here, we've just got a little bit of an error on the marker for this here. So I'm just going to go in and tidy that up a bit. Go away. Okay. So look at that. There we go. That's tidying up. There we go. That's pretty good for what we're after here. And what we'll do is, I think, and what I might just do is I might add a little bit of a border onto behind the screen, because it's looking a bit obscure. So what we'll probably do here is we will take one of our kind of colours here and we'll just darken it to that very kind of navy. We'll grey off a little. And we will draw us a nice rectangle. Okay, and if we just add a bit more on the blending options to this, so I'm just gonna change this colour overlay a bit more. Like that feather emboss looks quite nice actually. Don't like the texture, but the gloss contour from this kind of angle looks fairly nice. There we go. We've just got something there just to, it's not realistic, but again it's there kind of catch people's eye a bit more. And there we go, so what we're now going to do is we're going to put the text in now. So the title for the video is How to Colour Grade in Resolve, and we're kind of going to put a bit of a question spin on it. So we're going to kind of do it how to I colour grade in Resolve. We'll put a bit of a question mark spin on it. Okay, so we'll just bring this down. So what we need to do is we need to bring text in here. So how do I could we have this just right? There we go. Oh. Here we go. And put that back in there. And I'm trying to get the typo there. In. So, and we need a capital on that. And what we're now going to do is we're going to go into the coding on the text here. And we're going to, so there we go. We'll break this text out a bit more. Here we go. So we've kind of got that there, and that's looking fairly good. Now this it's looking really nice contrast with it, but it's looking a bit light in the bottom here. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to create a layer underneath here, and I'm going to just get a paintbrush here on black, reduce the opacity about 18% and make it nice and soft. I'm just going to darken this off. Okay. And we'll increase the size here so we get a very nice fall off. There we go, and what we'll just do, just to, because we've lost some of that nice pink, we'll take here and we'll take that really nice saturated pink. Okay. We'll paint that on our paintbrush. And we'll stick that pink back in. There we go. So that's now looking really nice and contrasting, and that's looking like a really nice thumbnail for YouTube. If we zoom this out, it's nice and about to more kind of what the size is here, and that's looking really nice, and that catches your eye. So if we now we can now save this out. So what we're going to do is going to save a copy of this edit. So if we can create cloud from those assets. Okay, so YouTube resolve thumbnail. Oh, we'll set that photo right, and no it isn't, of course it's not. We'll save that out, and now we've got that saved out, we'll create our JPEG to deliver to the client. So here we're looking at maximum quality out of it. What they specified and YouTube has specified is they want no more than 2 megabytes. So we've got a nice 1 megabyte file here at maximum quality. We'll deliver that to them. And if we go into our folder now, we have got here, as I say, okay, so we have got our YouTube thumbnail all saved out, and that will be ready for the client to upload to YouTube.